Hey guys, me Dave. I just want to do a video tonight. I took down my last video from last night. I wasn't happy with it, or whatever. I realized that a lot of people can't. I have a lot of haters out there, which I don't really care. You know, um, I mean, they watch my videos and they probably think, "Oh my God, what is he talking about?" Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. So I realize I have a lot of haters out there and stuff like that. A lot of people can't take my attitude when it comes to this program. Maybe I seem bitter, and maybe I seem a bunch of things. Um, you know, when you've been tortured as bad as me, and they gave you a heart attack, um, you almost died, and they took everything from you, and they're torturing your pets and all that stuff. Um, who wouldn't be bitter? These people are so evil, and you know, and you know, I get fed up with it. You know, I have to stay strong and I have to fight in order to make it. You know, otherwise, you're not gonna make it through this program. So it's like you really have to stay strong and fight, and I'm ready to fight. You know, um, you come mess with me, and I'm ready to fight. Um, so I have to be like that in order to get through this program. I've seen some things that they have done to me that is just, you would not believe it. You would not believe it. Some of the horrible things they have done to me. And I have to get in that mindset of, I have to fight and survive to get through this. You know, it pisses my attackers off. And all that stuff. You know, I don't understand how people can just sit there and not even fight for their own lives. It's really, really sad to see. Um, you know, if you're not gonna fight for your life, don't expect um, other people to do it if you're not willing to, put yourself in there too. We can't wait for other people to solve this problem for us. You know, um, you know, it's time to unite and get people off their butts and start fighting. Start fighting for your life instead of being comfortable. There's way too many people that are comfortable on what they're going through, and they're just like, well, I'm getting hit. So what? I'm getting hit. I'm recording it. I'm complaining about it, but I won't do anything to stop it. You know, we need we need to start talking about uh, exposing this program, solutions. We need to start talking about solutions. How do we stop this program? How do we get meetings with senators and congressmen? You know, and there are people out there fighting for us, like Midge, Mathis, uh, Jack, Christiana, or whatever his last name is. Those people are out there fighting because they're being tortured really bad, and they're not taking this laying down, and they're out there fighting for themselves, and they're fighting for us. You know, like I say, when I write letters and stuff like that, contact the White House, contact the president, contact senators, or whoever I think is important and who has high rank. Um, you know, I always include. I'm not just talking about myself. I'm talking about, there's thousands and thousands of us going through this, and we need to stop these programs because people are dying. How do you get people off their butts to fight? I'm not talking violence or anything like that. I'm talking about writing letters and stuff like that. How do you get people to do it? You know, I don't understand how people can just sit there and just take it. Hey, the, you know, um, you know, part of this program is, like my program. I said that I was gonna live comfortable and all that stuff, you know. But when I have to fight, I fight. Um, and watch out because I will fight. You know, um, I will fight for my life. I will fight for TIs. You know, um, and I talk about how many people are going through this and stuff like that, and so it irritates me, and you might not like my attitude because I have a little bit of an attitude problem. You know, people that say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're so bitter. I would hate to be a bitter person like you," and blah 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 blah. Those people aren't real TIs. They're fake TIs, discrediting us that are a little bitter and that are a little like, ugh, I want to fight this thing. I want to end this thing now. You know, um, you got so many fake TIs out there, and there's some new TIs that are making videos, and they already know what's going on. They can pick out the perps, and they know that we're getting swarmed with perps. The whole TI community, I hate to tell you this, is a big psyop. The whole TI community is a big psyop. If you do not think the CIA is running this community, you're totally in denial. You're talking about the CIA, the best agents in the world. You know, if you don't think they're running this community, they're controlling everyone. They're controlling a lot of these leaders and stuff like that in this community. That's why things are going the way they are going. You know, um, that's just the truth of it. If you don't want to believe that and you're in denial, good luck to you. You know, it's like I hope you're safe and all that stuff. Um, but I mean, it's like, when are people gonna get up and start fighting? Start writing letters. All this stuff. There's a lot of smart people out there and all this stuff. Um, but I think a lot of people are too comfortable. They're too comfortable in their torture. They're so used to it. They just they oh, I'm gonna get tortured again tomorrow. Well, that's okay. I'll put up with it. What is it gonna take for people to start doing something? You know, you can't expect other people to fight for you and you do nothing. You know, um, it's not gonna work that way. You know, I mean, what if we had a chance to get in front of Congress and tell our stories? You know, would some TIs have enough backbone to tell their story? Or are they, they feel sympathetic for their torturers? I mean, I don't understand it. But so there's my video for tonight. I have a little bit of an attitude problem, but I tell you what, if you're a real TI, I will fight for you. I'm not just gonna let you sit there and take this. I will fight for TIs, and explain what's going on and all this stuff. And I have done that. I've written so many letters and stuff to Congress, White House, Trump, all this stuff, putting myself at risk. you know um I think people are scared. They're afraid they're going to get locked up. They're I don't know what their deal is, but I mean, what is it going to take anyway? I get hit. I've been getting hit. They kind of been laying off me a little bit today, or like the last week or so. They still do some in-person harassment and stuff. I get a lot of remote manipulation and stuff like that I have to deal with. I was listening to white noise this morning while I was sleeping and stuff like that, and stuff like that does seem to help. I bought these big old headphones off Amazon, and they cover my whole ear. and they send vibrations through my ears and stuff like that, and it does seem to break up their technology a little bit. So I've been doing that lately, but I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because people won't get up and fight. They won't write letters. They won't do anything. They're comfortable. Well, this will end in 5 years. This will end in 10 years. Guess what? If we don't do anything, this isn't gonna end in 5 years. This isn't gonna end in 10 years. And people have been saying the same thing 5 years ago. They're still saying the same thing 5 years ago. And I tell you what, we are not getting closer to this ending. The only good thing out there is like these billboards, and then they got these big TI rallies. But like I say, you know, if you rally when the congressmen aren't there, that makes no sense. We need to do it during the week when Congress, senators and stuff are there, so we get their attention. Like I say, there's a big psyop going on, and people don't even realize they're in a psyop. They believe everything they're told. You know, I mean, this is a big psyop. And people need to wake up. You know, you want to survive this. You gotta wake up, do your research. And like I say, it's a big psyop. This community is a big psyop. Those calls are a big psyop. It's a big psyop. It's all controlled. And if you don't think it's controlled, then then I don't know what to say. But I'm gonna cut this off, and I'll talk to you guys later.